Hey guys, do you ever meet someone where everything they do is just exceptionally uncalled for? Today I'm going to tell you a story about my encounter with one of these people. So I live near a part of the city that's kind of considered the seedy district of the city. Whenever I tell people the train station that I get off at, their reaction is always something along the lines of, "Oh goodness, that's shithole." And they're usually filled with sympathy for me. So this reaction was always kind of funny for me because until a while ago I'd never actually had any bad experiences at that train station. It was always fine, and most people there were kind of normal, and the people that weren't kind of normal just left you alone, and so it was cool. But that all changed a while ago. So one day I was on the escalator at the train station just minding my own business, going down the escalator, blah blah blah, everything's cool. And as I get to the bottom of the escalator, this guy just jumps out and starts screaming at me incoherently, and he was waving his arms and I had no idea what he was saying, and I was nearly at the bottom of the escalator. It was too late to turn and run back up. So my evolutionary instinct of "you're under attack, escape this situation" mode just kicked into gear, and I started scanning for an out, and there was this tiny gap in between him and the thing, so I was thinking I'm gonna have to jump through this gap and run past this guy and maybe like hurtle over obstacles to get away. And so I was like, I just ran past him, and then when I glanced back at him, he was looking at me and he was laughing, and I realized it was some kind of joke. So that was weird. So I just have to say, scaring random girls at the train station is not that funny. There are better ways to be funny. And for the record, if you want to scare me, you don't have to resort to jumping out and screaming at me. There are many other ways to scare me. So what happened then was I went to the furthest end of the platform and sat near a group of people so there'd be witnesses if he came at me again. And then I kind of kept an eye on him. And I don't advocate judging people by appearances, but this guy looked like a creep. He had his like gelled back hair and sunglasses, and he had this little zigzaggy lightning shave patch in his head, and he had this smug little smile on his face that people tend to have when they are a delusional narcissist. And so he was kind of patrolling the platform, walking up this way and down that way and looking for other people to terrorize. And he was kind of looking at this pair of girls, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, what's he going to do to these girls? And then the train came, so I got on the train and I went to the station that I was going to, and when I got off at that station, he was there at that station, and I kept out of his sight, but I kept an eye on him just to be ready if he came at me again. And yeah, it was just not my average Thursday morning. So I will end this video by saying, please keep safe from creepy people. And if you have had any experiences with creepy people that you feel like sharing, please feel free to share them in the comment section below.